Hello everyone and welcome to my Chit-Chat. In this Chit-Chat video, I'm going to be talking about 3 weird things I was bullied for. But before we start, I want to talk to you about bullying. If you are being bullied, or you're the one bullying people, both of you need to go talk to someone. I know many of you at this point have heard the spiel of just ignore it. It's part of growing up. You have to deal with it even when you're out of school. But that really doesn't cut it, guys. Like, both of you need to go talk to someone. One of you is violently projecting their own emotional troubles onto another person, and in turn, that person is also experiencing emotional troubles. So please, don't feel bad that you have to go talk to someone, or you need to express how you feel about your situation. It is perfectly okay for both of you to seek some form of help. Now then, on the topic of emotional troubles, let's get into some of mine. Before I start, I want to explain that I mostly got bullied in middle school. When I got into high school, it was more like people talking behind your back, and it had to be like from a friend of a friend that told you people were talking behind your back. So these are middle school stories. Now I went to 2 different middle schools. You had the lower middle school, which was 5th to 6th grade, and then you had the upper middle school, which was 7th to 8th. And why was it like this? I have absolutely no idea. If your guys' school was split up like this, let me know in the comments. It'd be great to know I wasn't alone in the chaos. Anyway, before we get into the 3 main things I want to talk about, I want to say that I was bullied for the very common or stereotypical things kids are bullied for, from being too thin to too fat, or you're too tall, or you're too short, that kind of stuff. Now we enter into a world of the strange and bizarre. Alright, so the first one is about this guy who would interrupt me while I was playing basketball, specifically knockout in gym class. What he would do was shout my name or just certain words really loud at me while I was about to take a shot, and I knew he did this because he was jealous that a girl shot better than he did in basketball. And because of this, from that day on, I referred to him as Parrot Boy. And let's just say he didn't like that. I mean, looking back now, that was pretty childish, but in hindsight, I technically still was a child. This second one's really weird because when I was a kid, I used to write fake Chinese characters, which looking back, they don't even look like Chinese characters at all. I honestly have no clue why I did this. I think it was just stress relief, like how you doodle, but like it didn't take as much effort as doodling. It was just lines and squares and stuff. And like, I don't even know how I got introduced to the idea because I was watching like Japanese animation, but like it didn't even look close to Japanese either. And of course, because it was weird, I got teased for it. I was even called Chinese girl, which I just want to iterate, I never claimed nor pretended to be Chinese at any point in my life. I was not going around pretending I could speak Chinese, write Chinese, or look Chinese. Because doing that is not okay. Alright, now I've saved the best for last. The crazy best. So there was this guy, and he was crazy. Like, really, really crazy. And why was he crazy? Well, he was another boy that didn't like that I was a girl who could beat him at tetherball. And he decided to show me his rage in the most unusual way. So me and him were in a type of get back on track kind of class where you had a sheet of certain assignments and you got to pick what you wanted to do that day. And he'd like to be really competitive with me about how fast or how well we could get an assignment done. And I always beat him, no matter what it was. And one day, he just snapped. In a flash, he's at the teacher's desk and grabs the stapler. He puts it to his tongue and then chomps down. This guy was so upset about a girl beating him at anything that he literally stapled his tongue. I promise you, though, that he was rushed to the nurse's office, and then I think he got sent home and to the hospital afterwards, because I don't think they were able to pull it out. And well, that's the end of my chit chat. Thank you all for stopping by and watching this video. And again, if you are being bullied or if you're bullying anyone, please do seek help and talk to somebody. I'll catch you later.